Morning, sir. We are from KL University and we are working on a skill development project based on automobile systems. And here we are here to interview and ask you about your work experience and about yourself and how did you establish this 3M here. Can you?
I am Abhishek Juneja and I am 37 years old. I have predominantly done my education from Guntur only. I did my schooling from Loyola Public School, Nalapadu, followed by my graduation in Guntur. I've done my MBA in marketing and finance from Bangalore, and then I have work experience of 4 years with a couple of banks. The last organization that I was a part of was Citibank, and I was handling their wealth. I was a part of their wealth management team, handling the HNI customers, wherein we would offer tailor-made investment solutions to our customers, and also offer portfolio management services. So this is a brief of my 4-year experience with the banks that I've worked for. So this is 2010 is when I quit working and I decided to join my family business. So essentially we are a group, a family-owned business who've been into a tire trade since 1991, and 2010 is when I actively got involved in business. So ever since then we have grown thanks to the market being supportive, and we are now an entity of 7 retail outlets spread across Vijayawada and Guntur. I am also joined by or assisted by my family members in this business. My father is very much an integral part of the setup. My uncle and my younger brother who looks after the Vijayawada dealerships. So we are predominantly into retail of tires. We deal with all branded tires, right from Bridgestone, Michelin, Yokohama, Continental, and a few of the Indian brands like Apollo, JKC as well. We are very strong in tire retail, and we offer tire related services which is called as wheel alignment, wheel balancing, nitrogen, two-wheeler balancing, etc. And we have amongst the best of equipment installed at all our dealerships. In addition to this, 3M Car Care happened to be my brainchild. We set up this first store in Guntur in 2016, followed by the second store in Vijayawada, same to end of 2016 again. So this business is again related to what we've already been doing in automobiles. So we offer car detailing services as well as some of the car accessories like window films, paint protection films, ceramic coatings and stuff like that in the car care showroom. So basically the 3M Car Care showroom is a one-stop shop for any customer who wants any car care related treatment. By car I don't mean any repair or maintenance, I mean any detailing that if it is required, whether it is interior deep cleaning, exterior restoration. People use this phrase called Teflon outside. So we offer advanced treatments for interiors, exteriors, underbody coats, window films, foot mats and stuff like that. So this is a brief background of what we've been doing. Now anything that you want to ask me?
Do you use any online websites to like get in touch with the customers or
Yes, we are having a good presence on social media. All my stores are listed on Facebook and Instagram. We put up a lot of posts on all our social media pages so that we are able to reach or penetrate into the market, especially to the consumer who is a little more tech savvy, who wants information on his mobile phone. So try to keep ourselves updated by putting in regular posts on all our accounts, and also putting in regular stories on Facebook as well as Instagram. In addition to this, we also have presence on Just Dial and Google as well. So anybody who's searching for a tire or a car care related service in Guntur or Vijayawada is definitely going to find us right at the top. And we have had good ratings also, so that also helps us generate business through the online platform.
Yeah. Do you feel like increasing your reach on the online systems and yeah, like that? Do you feel to have a good and
I had some very good. I had plans of having a full-fledged website to sell tires online. This was, I think, way back in 2014 or 15. I think when I thought that the market was ready and I should enter into online marketing or online sale of tires. But then the challenge with the tire trade is the margins are very minimal. We work on very thin margins, and somehow the business does not seem viable with the cost of transportation, logistics, cash collection charges, and stuff like that. Plus, then the other biggest disadvantage is the tire essentially is not a product that can be bought and consumed, or it is not a DIY product wherein a customer buys my tire and he starts using it himself. He essentially needs to visit a technician or a tire store or a workshop where he can get them fitted and get the wheel balancing alignment done. So that was the biggest hindrance wherein I decided without having proper tie-ups and actually having retail stores, it is not actually possible just to sell tires online, because tires are a very generic product. What I offer on my website is also going to be available in the retail market as well. So why would a customer buy tires online unless there is a considerable price difference? So essentially people who buy online are people who are deal seekers or people who expect deals. And then with the kind of thin margins that the tire industry has to offer to its dealers or retailers, it is not really possible to offer that kind of lucrative discounted prices online to attract customers. And if there is no price difference between a retail store vis-a-vis an online store, customer would always prefer going to the local retail store, which would offer him assistance in terms of tire fitment and wheel alignment and balancing related services. So that is where I dropped my plans of going online full-fledged.
What is your view on second-hand cars like OLX? See, carsdeco.com.
Carsdeco.com or Cars24 I think are a big scam because I've come across people who had good experiences also, but I have a very bad experience with them. The prices that they offer on their portal or their app are totally different from what they actually end up offering when a customer actually walks into their store. Like when I was wanting to sell my BMW a couple of years back, the price that I was shown on the app vis-a-vis the price that I was offered when the car was inspected was half. So the app showed me about 19 lakhs of resale value vis-a-vis the Cars24 guys offered me 9.5 lakh rupees. It's a big scam. It's a big scam. So dealers buy the cars there at a cheaper price, then they put it up on OLX and they try to make money. So Cars24 or any of these portals, even OLX, one needs to be very careful when dealing with used cars, because most of the cars that come up on the OLX could either be accident cars or cars which have had serious mechanical issues, or car which has had car which is kind of drowned in water or flooded and stuff like that, or probably met with some major accident, and maybe that user, the seller is not able to sell it in the retail market. That is the reason it's posted up on OLX. But I would not say that it's totally fake or dangerous dealing on OLX, but you will also find genuine buyers, but you need to do your homework and you need to do your be very careful while dealing on platforms like OLX, etc.
So as you are in this field, most of the customers are preferring online or coming to the store physically and selecting their products what they want to.
We now we are, talking about Guntur, Vijayawada as a market. The consumer here is still not as tech savvy as they would probably be in a city like Chennai or Bangalore or Hyderabad, wherein the pre-purchase is what we call it, wherein the pre-purchase decision is more or less arrived at before the consumer walks into a retail store. Basis reviews and stuff like that a customer has access to. Our market still depends a lot on the dealer feedback or what we have to suggest to the customer. So we being the face of these big brands in the market, and we having been present in this trade for about a good 30 years now, we've kind of built that trust amongst the consumers in the market, wherein people come to the store and ask us for our suggestions, and whatever tires we suggest is what they go in for, because they know our reviews are going to be unbiased, because we don't side or prefer any one particular brand over the other, because we are a multi-brand dealership. We deal with about a dozen brands. So in our markets, at least in Vijayawada and Guntur, if I am to say, the customer still wants to go to a dealer or a retailer who's trustworthy, and then talk to them, and then maybe make a purchase decision accordingly.
What company cars are mostly customers getting and asking them to fit a proper tire, or which company cars are winning?
See, the cars that are having the highest volume in the market are obviously Maruti and Hyundai. So Maruti customer is a little value customer. He looks for a product which is more on the value side, doesn't want to really go in for a premium brand. But against the south, when we talk about these 5 states, a very brand conscious customer, vis-a-vis a customer who is up north. The same Maruti customer who want a Bridgestone tire down south, but would want to look at a C8 or an NRF tire up north, or maybe a Chinese tire, because he doesn't want to spend. So people down south want a good brand, want good performance and stuff like that. So again, depends on the consumer behavior. So Maruti is one which gives us the maximum volume, followed by Hyundai. And we've also seen a good growth of luxury cars in the last, say, maybe 3 years. And that segment is also clocking good numbers, and we've been seeing very good inquiries or conversions from the high-end segment, if I may to put. And that actually essentially happens to be one of our strengths. We are the biggest player in that segment, offering tires for all these specialized or high-end cars or supercars, if you may call it. So that is one segment which has been growing at a very good pace in the last 3 years.
And talking about automobile system, do you have any spikes and ups and downs in this COVID-19 pandemic?
In terms of retail sale?
Yeah.
We had a very difficult time because this lockdown was something unexpected and unannounced. It came all of a sudden. I think it hit everybody really hard. We were as unprepared as anybody else. Then I think starting June, when things started opening up, business started coming back. There we were at 50% levels for the first 3 months, June, July, August. But then from September again, there was massive demand, unexpected demand in the market, because people were really scared about using public transport, whether it be whether they didn't want to fly, they didn't want to travel by a bus, they didn't want to take a train. So essentially they wanted to commute by their own cars. Invariably what happened was the consumption or usage of cars increased. This also translated into more cars being sold. If you want, you can look at data from September to December. There was good growth in the number of cars that were sold, whether luxury segment or the non-luxury segment. Also translated into good number of car sales in the used car segment. Finding a good used car became very difficult September 2020 onwards, and so is the case even now. People want to buy cars, affordable cars, whether new or used, and they still don't want to use public transport because of the pandemic which is still on. Though people have kind of forgotten what has happened last year, but pretty much COVID is still there, and it is going to continue to remain for some time now. So business has come back to what it was. Nobody expected it was going to bounce back. But then since if I'm talking about a tire per se, tire is an essential commodity. Though people might not call it an essential commodity, but if a car has to run on the road, it cannot run without tires. So that is one reason why tires started having good demand starting September 2020.
Thank you and thank you.
Right. Thank you so much.